Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dopest Natives Alive. I'm your host with the mostest, your hostess with the mostest, Rich motherfucking Unk. We popping off here on Insta. We back in this bitch. Shout out to Indigenous TV for making my comment go viral, creating dialogue in the Indigenous community. And you're now tuned in with my man Indo Slim. Right up here from Portland, Oregon. We're going to hear from him soon as he's about to call in. Now tune in and listen to this.
I come from the res, hope we get turned in the alley. Just Washington, baby, we been just a version of Cali. Don't be fucking around here, cuz P-Town put it down from the giddy up. That's why God gave me 2 hands, man, so I can throw the Carville and the city up. I stay with the blood back home, bro. Got here so cracked by the Greyhound. Gang test trying to get me, but I'm way smooth. Ball hit with the polo, I stay down. Man, I low-key brought that crippin' out to Mactown. And my youngins ran with that, just out there active, putting a smack down. Yeah, shout out to Nuck, shout out to Smurf, goddammit. They talking about fuck what, man, that's the turf, goddammit. That's the turf, it's rolling turf. I don't got me a whole lot of friends, bro. I hate that we don't speak like we used to. We sleeping on the floor, had the 2 for the whip, whole click numb, bigger than the deuce. Stuck in the rain, I hope this weed a burn. I spent years fighting homelessness on the bitch cause I needed her. They can tell you Indo Slim don't lack the vision. I'm just hoping they don't send me back to prison. Life of a G.
Life of a G. Indo motherfucking Slim. If you haven't tuned into him yet, if you ain't following him, make sure that you do. Tune into his podcast coming up 10,000 hours. Support the homie. Yeah, shout out to DJ Big Rez, Savell the Native, and all the others that are holding me down, supporting me. C-Dub. Much love and respect. We're about holding each other down, helping each other out.
Pay attention. I'm talking for a reason here.
That's what we're trying to do. That's what Native Country's all about. You know, I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. We're going to let this ride in the background.
14.
Going to do this on the fly, so if my audio's all fucked up, well, that's all right. Because I really don't. You know? So the other day, I was commenting on a post by Instagram, Indigenous TV. They had a post about a Navajo leader that was supportive of Donald Trump or something to that nature. And in the comments, I seen what I don't like to see in Indigenous community, and it's crabs in a bucket, pulling each other down, calling each other out negatively. No purpose. I'm all for being called out, man. I'm all for that. If it is what it is. But just for the sake of talking shit and trashing and pulling another Nietzsche down, that's not in my motherfucking playbook. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I seen. People calling each other Custer and Scouts and whatever else you can drum up to tear another native down. Man, that was fucked up. And my question was, are we all supposed to be Democrats? Are we all supposed to support the Democratic Party and be woke and all these other kind of things that, you know, that are influences from other cultural things? You know what I mean? You know, if we, you know, it just made me wonder, are we all supposed to be like that? Are we not allowed to have our own opinions? If you had another opinion, right? Without the fear of being called an apple, washichu, or you know, whatever else. Because we're tearing ourselves down, tearing each other down, lateral violence and all that shit based on politics, like I said, that don't give a fuck about you, my native, right? Who's pushing our agendas forward in these political parties? Nobody, right? I watch U.S. politics like it's fucking WWE. It's entertainment for me. Trump's character is entertainment for me. You know what I'm saying? I had this elder back in the day And I always say this, you got to know your teachings and stuff. And his name was Phil Lane. I attended one of his workshops. And he said, you can't beat the system. You can't. I mean, this is his opinion. Some people might have a different opinion. But he said, you can't beat the system. But you can't just say these things without giving the people direction or a solution to that. And his solution was, you gotta create an alternative. You can't beat the system. You gotta create a new one that other people can choose to follow. And in my opinion, it would be dope. Not that I'm really politically inclined or all that bullshit. I wish I was, I don't know if I wish I was, but when it comes to politics, what I would like to see is an indigenous political motherfucking party. And you Indians gonna make it a party, I know that, right? Just joking, but you know what I mean? Indigenous party. That's what I'd like to see, an all-indigenous party that's pushing forward indigenous agendas, right? From an indigenous perspective, made up of all indigenous people, both in Canada and the United States, working together, if that's even possible. With that being said, that would be hella dope. I'd get behind that. And on the top of this mountain is going to be all this indigenous people and indigenous supporters. And within this structure could be all our allies. But who knows, right? My other elder also told me one day we're outside of a sweat lodge. He patted me on the back and he said, JR is what I go by outside of Rich Young. He said, what are you waiting for? No one's going to pat you on the back and tell you to do these things. And it was in regards to running ceremony and stuff. You can wait forever. No one's going to pat you on the back and tell you to do these things. You just got to jump and go get it. Go do these things, is what he was saying, right? No one's going to recognize your magic or whatever you got and just pull you out of a crowd and say, you're amazing, we choose you. You got to go and get that for yourself. You got to go do what you need to do by yourself. So if anybody wants to create this indigenous party, political party, I'll support you, man. Right? But somebody's got to do it. I don't know who it is, and nobody's perfect. People are going to talk shit. You talk about Wob Canoe, people are going to tear him down. People are always going to have something to say. You'll never make everybody happy. But as long as we got somebody with their hat in the ring, man, I'm all for it. With that being said, the image that they used up here was from an episode of Dopest Natives Alive where I featured my brother Indo Slim, and we're going to get to him right now. I'm going to call him up on the motherfucking phone right now. So Indo Slim, please be home. Answer your motherfucking phone. And I'm going to take me a minute to get my audio right, but I'm going to bring him in. We're going to chop it up real quick. Hey, man, all I'm saying, peace, love, and harmony amongst each other. My native brothers and sisters. That's all I'm saying. My whole comment was inspired by seeing the lateral violence and the tearing down of one of another over political bullshit that don't give a fuck about us. So without further ado, let's see if we can get Indo Slim on the motherfucking phone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up, Indo Slim? Rich Unk on the radio, on the phone. What's happening, my brother?
Rich Unk, what's going on?
Hey, man, let me know if you're getting any kind of feedback or echoes on this system. This is my first time making a call through my podcasting thing here. How's it sound?
Hey, man, I am getting...
You getting a little bit of an echo? All right, let me just dial this back. How's that sounding? All right, I'm going to just turn down this backing track I got here. I'm playing your song, Tony Robbins, in the background here. I'm going to leave that playing. So I just went through 4 of your songs quickly as I was yammering on over top of them. Life of a G. I played Things, followed by Obnoxious, and now we're into Tony Robbins. It's playing them as a little bit of a backing track, just kind of talking about what was popping off on Instagram in terms of this comment that I made. But what made me laugh is the opportunity and the post that you made where you're just like, I don't know, but check this, peep the fucking podcast, this episode. That was hilarious to me.
Hey, shameless plug at all times. It's a valid question. And it has a lot of weight. And I don't know. I don't know the answer. I personally don't. I don't subscribe to any political affiliation, but I know what I like and what I don't like from a distance, and I don't pretend to be an expert on anything.
Yeah, for sure. And that's that was dope. Just a comment, and I seen the opportunity to plug some of your music, and that's what I'm about. Those comments that I made were just inspired by the comments that were in the comments, and just seeing that the natives beefing each other over political bullshit that don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah. If anything, at this point, we need to be sticking together. We need to be, supporting each other, and definitely on some united type shit instead of division.
Hell yeah, and Dopest Natives Alive, that's what we're all about. And I make an effort because of the love that you showed me in the projects, and also with like DJ Big Rez and Savell the Native, C-Dub, to name a few that have been holding me down. So that's the way I see it should be. We should be helping each other up, not putting each other down.
Yeah. It's too easy to find differences when really at the end of the day, man, our movement should all be one. That's the way I feel anyways. It's easy to say from the outside in because, I don't play part in the movement, so it's easy for me to sit back and politic about it. But shout out to everybody who's really, really doing the footwork from a political standpoint and otherwise, as far as, holding down the front lines. You know what I mean? I'm always going to be a warrior for my people. And if it's time to get it in, count me the fuck in.
Hell yeah.
I definitely choose us over them. That makes sense.
For sure, though. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn your line up a bit. It might cause a little bit of echo on your end, but I hope you can just deal with that because I want the people to be able to hear your words when we post this up.
Hey, I'd love to see your face. Is that a possibility?
Hell yeah. Let me see how we can make that happen. I'm not sure if we can make that happen on this. What are you working with on that side? It says I can make a video call here, but I'm not sure if that would work on your side. I'm an Android user, so there's another way to divide the people.
I see. Still working with an Android.
Oh yeah, you're working with an Android over? No, you're on. I remember trying to message you. You're on the iPhone.
I'm on the Android.
Oh yeah.
I can't even group chat with you.
Shit, hey, hold up a sec. Let me see if I could make something happen here.
Might have to IG like it. Possibility?
Yeah, it said video call declined, but all good. Let me see. Let me try that again. No, ain't happening.
Yeah, man. Android, living in always.
All right, well, let's just roll on through this. I got a couple questions. No, it's not all about politics. It's about the music, and that's what this channel is first and foremost.
I got answers.
Say what?
Forgive me, I'm still getting that. Yeah, I got a answer.
Yeah, I missed that. Anyways, yo, so it's about, like I said, Dopest Natives Alive is all about creating a platform to celebrate Indigenous excellence. That seems like the coined term nowadays. I just think we need people to help each other out and push each other. So with that, I want to ask you a few questions I got lined up. And the first question I wanted to shoot at you is a personal journey. Can you tell us about your journey into the music scene and how you became Indo Slim?
I think it's fair to say, it's on me, not in me, or it's in me, not on me. Um, I don't know. My dad was a percussionist. You know, my mom was a dancer. Music was around. The energy was instilled in. As far as rap, uh, I mean, whatever, man. I grew up in the '90s, man. Kids in the '90s, what else did we do? You know what I mean? Look up to them rap,
Hell yeah.
and yeah, I gravitated towards it early. I needed the rhythm, the sound, the lyrics, everything. It just spoke to me in a real way. So once I got old enough to form my own thoughts and kind of, translate into lyrics, I was off and running.
Hell yeah. And so your culture, how does your indigenous heritage influence your music and your message? And if you don't mind me asking, what tribe you representing?
By way of the Colville Ridge every day. I think my biggest influence culturally, um, doing better since the beginning of time. We've used drums, we've used song, we've used dance. Not only pass down our traditions and our history, but just a fucking good time. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I had a choice. That's what we do.
Hell yeah, I agree with that. Music is our medicine. Hip hop is the music of the day and the era, and something that you say might trigger some healing or some sort of positivity in the people. And all
For sure.
messages need to be heard. And as I struggle with, you know, I've been, I'm almost the same age as hip hop now, and I've been doing this for quite a while. And
Yeah,
I'm starting to feel like I'm getting squeezed out because of the age, but I keep telling myself that, this is music, you know what I mean? And that's what I want to do. If I can create something that inspires or helps the people, that's what I'm going to do.
for sure, man. I love and respect it. I never liked. That's the thing about hip music in particular. We're the only ones that do that. There is no ages. Like I said, this is music. The way I see it, I don't care who you are, you're from, as long as you're making age appropriate music, you could never stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're never told to do it. As long as you're speaking to your demographic.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I the same thing. Like, listen to some of these young bucks, and they got this street music and stuff, and been all about that in my younger years. But I ain't there now. And nowadays, I'm trying to make my songs around supporting my children and the struggles of what it's like to be a dad and having to grind and work and pay bills and hustle. You know what I mean?
For sure. Well, hey, that's your reality. So what else you gonna say?
Hell
I
yeah.
struggle. I've always struggled with that. I've always had a foot in the street, legitimately. So you know what I mean? That the legal system and gang culture and politics and everything that comes with that. So I continue to speak on it, but over the years I've drifted just further away from that negativity because that's not what I want to promote. I don't want to put that in people's minds. I don't want to manifest that. So that's definitely something I've been working towards to this day. Just trying to do better and show them a better way.
Yeah, for sure. With that being said, that just kind of segues right into my next question, which what some of the challenges you faced in the music industry and how have you overcome them?
Um, Not to take any from anybody, not to no disrespect intended. Only with a pure heart and a pure mind. I'm tired of being pigeonholed. And at first it wasn't like, oh, you're a native rapper. I'm saying I'm not just a native rapper. I'm a native who rap my motherfucking ass. But the first thing was like, oh, you're a fast rapper. Fast rapper. Bone Thugs this, Bone Thugs that. Shout out to Bone Thugs. What I've been trying to avoid my whole life is to be diverse enough to where they don't categorize me as one thing, and to also be accepted as a fucking indigenous crip from the Pacific Northwest. Man, that's a weird set of shoes to fill, and it's as we go. I'm mixing it as I go because it hasn't been done before. So trying to pave my own lane and find my own identity with myself. That's for sure been the biggest challenge.
Hell yeah, and I can respect that as that's similarities has been echoed. Speaking with Joey Styles and chopping it up with him years ago. There's a lot of these rappers or musicians that come out and they want to be more than just pigeonholed. That's for damn sure. And
For sure.
definitely you got the skills to do that. Are there any
Thank you, sir.
artists or producers that you work with that have significantly shaped your sound?
Off top, Fireface. That's my brother. That's my day oneer. We've been rapping together longer than anybody. And I mean, there was the Spooky and a couple of friends of mine from that we rapped together, but actually like creating music. Fireface Loc was a huge influence on me sonically and as far as energy and execution. Like before I really knew what I would do, knew what to do with this, he was showing me what to do with this. Producers, I mean, it's such a wide array. I don't think I've ever dealt with anybody like exclusively and say that, oh man, what an impact he made. But I don't think it'd be fair if I didn't mention Fireface Loc, man. He was really got me off my ass and set the bar high for me when I was young.
That's dope. Shout out to Fireface Loc.
Arrgh.
What do you hope listeners take away from your music?
I want them to say that guy can rap. That guy can rap. Yes, it's about struggle. Yes, it gets sad. Yes, it gets free. You know what I'm saying? I rap about all these different topics. Cool. Everybody kind of raps around about these same topics, do it in their own way. What I want them to say about me and mine is, yes, he says what they say, but he says it so much finer, so much cleaner, with so much more precision. And I just want to be respected for my actual grip on the fundamentals of rap, the actual wordplay, the piecing together, just the science behind it. I'm really a nerd. More important than anything else is my delivery itself. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. All right. So with that being said, what kind of upcoming projects or collaborations are you most excited about right now?
Oh man, Game Recognized Game.
Hell yeah.
The third album. I mean, I've had the beats for a long process. I've spent a lot of years featuring on other people's projects, I should say, which is love and respect. It really limbered me up, but now I'm ready to blast off because I've just been hoarding all these ideas, and I got it all lined up. Me and Sketch got the album coming out, Better Rappers. And those are the two, like, in the immediate future on the horizon that I'm looking forward to. And man, I'm ready to bubble. Let's get it.
Right on. We're looking forward to those projects dropping. What advice would you give to aspiring Indigenous artists trying to break into the music scene? These young bucks.
Oh man, the young
guys.
bros, the young sisters, like just be yourself at all. It helps to follow what's trending. I know it helps to, ride the wave of what's popular right now, or certain type of sound or look to fit. Don't be a slave to that. Because when trends come and go, well, you go with them. Originality is key. Being yourself is key. Then you never have to search for truth. You never have to double back on anything you say because you were honest from the get-go. Originality. Be yourself. Stay true to yourself, and you can never fail. They're either going to love it or they're not. At least you know you did your part.
Hell yeah. So with that, what keeps you motivated and inspired to keep creating and pushing boundaries in your music?
And like I said, man, it's in me and not me. I don't really have much of a choice in this. There's not a day that goes by where I'm not, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
just putting words together, sounds, thumbing through beats. The aspect always keeps it present in my life because every day I'm talking about rap. Every day I'm talking about what just happened, what's coming next. So the fixture in my life, I would say, more so than anything in the world.
Right
So
on.
that's what we do.
So back, not too long ago, we're chopping it up and we're talking about, what can you do to push through or to, whatever, to get some momentum going here. And we were talking about the song that you did with Millie's. And you remember that conversation?
Sorry, I said it.
We're talking about,
best.
most recently we're talking about, what can people do and yourself do in order to kind of get the ball rolling Just recently we're talking about that, and we talked about you collaborating with Millie's and how much you had invested in that project.
I think that's the name of the game. All of us aren't as fortunate to have a homegrown or a grassroots audience that big to where we don't need anything else. I got a different perspective just myself. I feel like I've always said this, I've been outspoken about this. We don't need to do anything. Do what you want to do. If you want to just be slapping on the res forever, slap on the res. You could make a good career, a good living off it, and you speaking to your people directly. I want more. I want others. And I'm working towards that every day. And I think as a unit, as Indigenous artists, period, I think we need to look that way. Look that direction. We already got it locked at home. Indian country knows who the fuck's who and what's what. I feel like there's just so much. We're not utilizing all our resources. We're limiting ourselves. I think that's a huge thing. I'm not saying, oh, go fucking rap like a fucking chamuk or go woo woo whoop and collab with the gang members. And you don't got to do that. But you have to have that state of mind that you want to reach those people, or else we're just going to be stuck in the same cycle. We've been doing this, since fucking, since the 90s or whatever. Since, I was 2/8 the native was slapping on the line wire. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what. I think it's time to reach out to a different demographic, to every demographic, and let them know we're in the house. Example, Travis Thompson, or, you know what I mean? Whoever may have.
Yeah.
We're not reaching. Our reach is not what it should be. And if we did, they'd be like, oh shit, look at these motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
our reach is not what it should be. Is exactly what I'm talking about in terms of natives, indigenous people tearing each other down in these forums and these platforms that we have for one another. That's we can't get that reach if we're not we're not in the fucking canoe together paddling in the same fucking direction, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's tribalism. It comes with the music, naturally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I don't care who you are, from every race, every walk of life, everybody struggles with that same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we're different. We're too deeply rooted and connected. I feel like we could overcome that. There's going to be bickering and, oh, I'm tighter than him, and, oh, she doesn't deserve the respect. You're always going to deal with that.
Yeah.
That's just human nature. But I feel like as our people, we're a special people. We're not meant to be a divided people like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, we need to regroup. And
it's exhausting. We just deserve so much more. I want more eyes and I want more ears.
Hell yeah.
And I want them on us. And the only way to do that is to fucking switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Grow, elevate. And for the love of God, man, let's diversify a little bit as a people, man.
Hell
let's
yeah.
fly natives up in this bitch.
Yeah. And with that, I got to ask you, what's going on with 10,000 Hours, the podcast?
Man, a fair question, and I hate to give you the response. It's going to be a few months out, man. We were really dedicated to getting it out at the beginning of the year. I don't want to go, technical difficulties, whatever it may be, man. We didn't get to it in time. I'm bummed out about it, but let's say March, April, looking like a reasonable target. So yeah, me and sketch artists, man, we're pretty. That's a very special and honest calling for the both of us. We like to pop our shit. We know a lot about, pop culture and history and life and music, and I feel like it's going to be a good look, and I think people will enjoy it, man. Thank you for asking that, too. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's definitely important. We're looking forward to having 10,000 Hours out there and you bringing your perspective to the game. We need the more of the platforms out here, more voices out here representing for the people, and definitely looking forward to that. Of course, here, Dopest Natives Alive, however we can help hold it down, just let me know.
Hey, we're trying to get like you, big bro. We're trying to follow your blueprint. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know what to say about that. I'm just trying to do what I can do.
Hey, period.
Hell yeah. And so anything you'd like to say to the people before we move on? I know I'm going to play one more song for you. I'm going to ask you for that. You can give me a request for what song you'd like to hear on the outro here, but also any words of wisdom or anything you got to share, lastly, for the people.
Let me say, for the people, what matters most is unification. Like you said, we tend to bicker. We tend to divide. You know, I mean, we're not ever going to see things the same way all the time, but love each other, support each other, but don't be afraid to look further on the horizon. We have so much to offer. We all know this. We're a different type of people. We're a special type of people, and this is our time.
Hell yes.
This is our time.
I got your Spotify pulled up here. I'm not sure if there's one song that comes to mind. I got How It Goes here. I got a number of songs lined up here.
I guess we just got a song, Who Killed Jordan, featuring me and Boss.
Is that on your Spotify here?
It's called Watch It Burn. It literally just dropped yesterday. You're not up there, huh?
No, I can't see it. Could be. Oh, yeah, here we go. Who Killed Jordan? Watch It Burn. Ross Boss. Gully Black. There we go. Want to say a special thanks to Indo Slim for answering the motherfucking phone when Rich Unk called. We're about to go out to this. Watch It Burn. All right, Indo, I'll holler at you, my brother.
Damn, propaganda on the program that the kids gotta watch in the schools. They be learning what they told to learn, like acting a fool. They ain't see it, but we see it when the damage accrues.
Let's go. Watch It Burn. Who Killed Jordan? Ross Boss. Godly Black. And my brother Indo Slim. If you ain't tuned in to Indo Slim, you better get on this shit. From the pain before the reapers do. Kids ain't never made a wish just for the chance to come true. They ain't living, man, they dying, need the guidance from you. Thanks to my brother for taking the call, spitting game, sharing his wisdom. 10,000 hours coming up, as you heard here. Tell me, where does the time go? Everyone used to love, just to love, now they're at each other's throats. Screaming, you just seen what I seen on the TV. Never leave me, let it go. Remember when you're from hey yo, like Indo Slim said, game recognized game. Fuck all you lanes. Everyone that you know, think it's time that we come together, let the story be told. Been losing hope, damn. Propaganda on the program that the kids gotta watch in the schools. They be learning what they told to learn, like acting a fool. They ain't see it, but we see it when the damage accrues. Gotta save them from the pain before the reapers do. Kids ain't never made a wish just for the chance to come true. They ain't living, man, they dying, need the guidance from you. Been losing hope, damn. Propaganda on the program that the kids gotta watch in the schools. They be learning what they told to learn. They was talking about these kids and talking about school, and I just want to talk about this little note I got right here. You can see that it says money for our fine. Read first for dad. See his little happy face on there? I fined my boys this morning $5 each for being on their tablet before school. Is that soft parenting, or am I not hard enough? But my boy, being as good as he is, he paid me up front right away. I didn't have to wait. I got to give him some change, $15 change. But, hey, man, I thought that was cool, and I thought that was cute to see my boys, you know, be men and be accountable for their actions and pay their fines when it was due. They're going to earn this back, obviously, but it's a good life lesson. This song going out right now is Indo Slim, Watch It Burn. I'm going to bring that back so we can hear Indo Slim's verse loud and clear. Let's go right here. Indo Slim coming out.
live this life, but be strategic. Write this, then I leave it. Wish I had someone to tell me like I'm telling you. Fight since I've been breathing. Night shift with my heathens. Keep protection with a regular bitch and keep them acquaintances out your pocket. My native, I gotta shoot. Once you start busting, they gon' start busting back. You end up breaking the promise. You know what snakes and piranhas do. Pray for your mamas too. Incapable, honest fool. The worst part is thinking you're okay when the drama's through. The trauma from murder hit different places, no kind of boo. Go ahead and catch a case and you gon' hate what you're honor do. Go to college, be a damn orthodontist, polish and hang a couple plaques on the wall, snapping the ball. Ain't gotta live a life ratchet and raw. Can't get back what you saw, but you gon' know it's fact when you fall. Been losing hope, damn. Propaganda on the program that the kids gotta watch in the schools. They be
I'm drinking coffee, I'm drinking water. We're staying hydrated in this dry ass
gotta
bitch.
save them from the pain before the reapers do. Kids ain't never made a wish to the chance to come true. They ain't living, man, they dying, need the guidance from you.
Yeah. Once again, thank you to Indigenous TV for creating a viral moment for Dopest Natives Alive. I hope you guys stay tuned because this is the channel where you're going to hear the Dopest Natives Alive. Plain and simple. All right? Fuck the politics. Come here if you're down to hear some dope music. Share and like this video. Comment on the bottom if you think we should have our own indigenous political party. And should Rich Young be the motherfucking president or the prime minister of this bitch? Because I'm going to walk up in that bitch slapping people. All right? One love. Hey, man, stop the hate. Stop the lateral violence. Support one another. Love one another. We indigenous in this bitch. Hey.